Or this question's been haunting me. I've actually been haunting everyone else with it as well. I asked 50 people or so this question this week. Only 2 of them gave me a positive response. The question is, do you have a plan for making disciples who can make disciples? I mean, discipleship is the main thing, right? It's the one thing Jesus said we have been given authority to do, right? Yes, not build the church. No, he does that. Not build buildings. That may happen. But the one thing Jesus said that we're accountable to do is to make disciples. So the question was, do you have a plan for making disciples who can make disciples? Simple, biblical, transferable plan. That you can make a disciple with that plan, and they would there in turn, because now they have a plan, be able to make other disciples. And nobody has a plan. I didn't have a plan when I first asked myself that question. Yeah, maybe I can think of a plan, maybe if I sat down and worked it out. But if this is the main thing, if this is the all-consuming passion of our Lord, if this is 25% of what it means to be a disciple, if this was Jesus' first priority, then how can it not be our first priority? How can we not be thoroughly equipped? How can we not be passionately engaged and involved in this process? How can we not point to individuals who, if we're not actively already involved, we soon will be involved in making them disciples who can then in turn make other disciples? So I ask you, do you have a plan? Do you have a simple, biblical, transferable plan for making a disciple who can make a disciple? Because the proof is in the pudding. What's the proof? The proof is disciples make disciples. And so if we want to be a disciple, then we need to be engaged in the process of making disciples who can make disciples. Now, my goal